Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're jumping right into a cozy mood reading vlog. It didn't go exactly as I expected, but I definitely have the reading bug back. So, without further ado, we're going to start with Riley Thorne. Alright, so day one, well, technically it's day two, but yesterday I started The Dead Guy Next Door, Riley Thorne and the Dead Guy Next Door by Lucy Score. I've had this one sitting on my shelf for a very, very long time, and I managed to get 174 pages in. So I read a good solid, 30% of this book. How many pages? Trying not to spoil myself. 470? Yeah, 470, I believe. Nope, that's for the second book. 460 pages, so I'm not quite halfway through. I do also have the audiobook of this one, so I am going to listen to the audiobook as well. But I am enjoying it so far. It's a little bit... It has me giggling, is really what it is, and that honestly is the whole point of this video, is I needed something that was going to get me back into wanting to read, into wanting to get back into books and that kind of such. And I think this book is doing that job very nicely. So yeah, I am very excited to continue with this one. It is also on my TBR for the month. So yeah, as of right now, it's sitting at like a 4-star. I have an idea actually of who might have done it. I don't know. I think I'm probably wrong. But I love all of her neighbors. They're just like... They're just all elderly and so amusing, and I loved the interactions with her elderly neighbors and the police. Because, so I work at a public library, and we get elderly people in every once in a while. I'm like, yeah, that sounds about like what they'd say. That sounds correct. When I've heard some of them muttering to themselves, or they come up and they tell us their opinions because they love to share their opinions, and I absolutely love it, but it does feel correct, and it's just a lot of fun so far. I really like Riley. Can identify with that girl so much. And then Nick is an interesting character. He is slowly growing on me. But yeah, it's fun. Honestly, it's fun. So, and I am curious to see where it goes. I have read a Lucy Score book before, and I found it on my shelf. It was literally right behind where I was sitting. And it's Maggie Moves On, so I have read from her before. I know I like her writing, and I believe I gave that one a 5-star because I enjoyed it so much. I don't know if I'm in a 5-star mental state of mental place right now. I don't know if I can give anything a 5-star. But as of right now, this is getting 4-star. Like I said, I'm 174 pages into it, and I am thoroughly enjoying it. I'm going to continue to read and listen to it at work again today. Yes, I also can download, because it's on KU, so I can download this as well. Because I don't think I'm going to bring the physical book to work. I might. No, I don't know. But yeah, so... I'm just sitting here staring at my piles of books that are on the floor, so thinking I should probably do something about those. I probably should. Alright, that's my update, and I will talk to you guys once I have made it a bit further into this book. I have a feeling I'm going to finish it today, but we'll see. I may not. I don't know. Alright, so I have an update. I have finished The Dead Guy Next Door. By Lucy Score. I adored this book. I'm not gonna lie. I absolutely adored this book. I didn't really give you any updates while I was reading it, unfortunately. I read it over the course of a couple days. Mostly actually in the ebook format because it's on KU, so I just read it on KU when I had the time. I'm giving this like 4.75, 4.5, 5 stars, somewhere around there. I'm gonna let it marinate for a couple days before I decide. I want this to be a 5-star book. I don't think it quite is yet. Or I don't think it... Yet. I don't know that it quite is. But I do know that I plan on reading the rest of the series.
I do already know. I knew that I knew before I read this book. I really enjoy Lucy Score's writing. I have read from her before. It's right there. I found it this time. Maggie Moves On. I loved that book as well. I think I gave that one 5 stars. It was a favorite of the year that I read it. It was a favorite of the year that I read it. And I think this one's also going to become a favorite because I just thoroughly enjoyed it. It was giving major Thin Man vibes. It was fun. It was full of banter, tension, and honestly, I just really, really enjoyed it. Was it a bit insta-lovey? Yeah, it was a little bit. But I didn't mind that. It's kind of what I was looking for with this whole vlog of, like, reminding myself what I love about some books. This one, honestly, I really did love the fact that there was a lot of action in it as well, but it was still super lighthearted and it was still a good romance in my opinion. So I definitely will be reading the rest of this series, or at least the second one, which I believe is Blast from the Past, I believe is the next one. So it's either Blast from the Past or Corpse in the Closet. I don't remember. I don't know. But would highly recommend this one. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. And yeah. So this book follows Riley Thorne, who is divorced, broke, and living in a house with a bunch of elderly people when the guy across the hall from her ends up murdered. And the PI who is on the case happens to be Nick Santiago, who is notoriously, he's an ex-cop. He is now a private investigator, and he's very much a womanizer, very much a bachelor, everything. And of course, they don't really like each other, but they're instantly, like, attracted to each other. Like, there's insta-lust, yes, which, that's a little bit, that's fine, yeah, that, okay. And she is also psychic, which is kind of a fun twist that I really enjoyed as they kind of worked through that a little bit. And she ends up getting tugged into this mystery because it's the guy across the hall from her who was murdered. And yeah, so it was a lot of fun. I really did enjoy it. I liked how it ended. And there were enough that I didn't fully predict everything, but I also wasn't trying to. So, and we didn't really predict a lot. We were told things because that's the type of mystery it was. And I really, honestly, I really did enjoy this book. So, that's a book down. So, I have a couple books. You see all my stacks around me. These are my books that don't have a place on the shelf right now. So, that's good. And I always said I wasn't going to do that, and now I have stacks on the floor. I have 5 stacks on the floor right now, which is just a little bit ridiculous, and I should probably do something about that. But for my next book, I had a couple books that I was choosing between. One thought I had was The Thursday Murder Club, which I do want to read. This is by Richard Osman. This was recently made into a movie on Netflix, which I have watched. But, and I thought it was really cute. It was really adorable. But I do want to read the book. I want to read the series. But I didn't end up picking that one up. I want to read... I did almost pick up Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. I don't think I'm picking that one up either in this video. What I picked up next is another book that's on my TBR for the month, and that was The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Sango Mandana. And I actually started listening to the audiobook for this one because it's on Spotify. And I'm 56 pages in, and I'm intrigued. I'm not blown away yet, but I am intrigued. I like the writing style. I like the whimsy of it. I guess my problem right now is I'm not fully sold on the plot yet, because I'm not fully sold on the way they have witches, like witches' powers, the way that they purposefully keep everyone away from each other. So basically, this follows Mika Moon, who is a witch, and this takes place in Europe. But she is a, what does she do? She's between jobs right now, and she gets offered a nanny position when someone sees her witchy, like witch talk videos, if you will, basically sees a witchy video online of her and is convinced that she actually has magic, which she does, but she's trying to have it seem like she doesn't have magic. And she doesn't have a big following or anything like that, but she ends up going to this house where there's three girls, three girls who all are witches, and they need help controlling the girls' power. Basically, the girls are being raised by four people who have nothing to do with magic, have no idea about it, and basically they're trying to bring her in order to try and train these girls. However, the whole thing with witches is that they don't really coexist. They don't stay around each other because they're trying to make sure that they aren't found out. Magic is hidden in this world, and I think it's interesting. I guess I haven't been fully pulled in yet, so this is as far as I am in. I'm gonna do a little bit more reading tonight, I think, but yeah, that's my update. I'm enjoying it. We'll see. This one it's not as captivating as I really wanted it to be, which is just really unfortunate. So we'll see. If it doesn't catch me by page 100, then I might put it down and pick up something else. I'm not going to force myself through anything right now, mostly because I'm trying to get back into reading, not push myself into a slump. But yeah, I will see. I don't know. But that's where I'm at. That's what I'm reading. I don't know what I'm going to do next, and I don't know what I'm going to do with these big piles of books next to me. Let's not put it right on top of the pink. There we go. Okay, that's my update. I'm going to go sit on the couch. John is playing Arkham Knight, Batman game, and I'm going to go sit on the couch and read my book. Okay, it's several hours later. It's like 12:30 in the morning. I'm getting ready for bed, hence why I look exhausted, and I have my actual regular glasses on. For those of you who don't know, I'm blind. I cannot see well. Sorry, this is our puzzle from our wedding. I need to put it together. It's just on the floor now. Oh, but I finished. I finished The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Sangamandana. I didn't film any of it, but John finished his game and I finished my book. It was good timing. It was good times. I don't have all my thoughts collected because I'm really tired and ready to go to bed. This is getting like a 3.5, 3.75 tops. Like, I enjoyed it. It was a very cozy read. What's the word? Twee? Something like that. It was a cozy read. And I liked it. I really confused. My book has been doing this weird thing with the sections, and I don't know why it's doing that. This one just started doing that. I don't know. I think my problem with it is that I kind of got bored. And it was almost like I was like 120 pages in, and I was starting to just kind of like, it was just losing interest for me. The last third saved it. I will say, and this kind of spoilery, so you can skip this if you want to, I don't know. The sex scene didn't work for me. I know that she's trying to make it silly, goofy, because trying to make that their personality. It didn't work for me. The romance was kind of iffy. Like, I knew that was the romance going in, but it didn't really work for me, unfortunately. So I really liked the kids, but they felt very like molded for the archetype of person, like the good studious one, the wild energetic one, and the one that hates you. Like, it felt very like these are molds of usual child character. I don't know what I'm saying right now, but they're molds of usual child characters. It felt like they needed to be developed a bit more, and all of the problems were just so easily solved. I know part of the thing with cozy fantasy and like this kind of thing is that it's meant to be low stakes, it's meant to be relaxing, and it was, and maybe I'm just not in the right mood for that. But I think the problem is I think I just didn't fully vibe with this one. I appreciated everything that was in it. I still think it was a really good book, and I want to say that, like, just because it wasn't a 5-star for me, this is not a bad book at all. This was a good book. It was well done. There was a good plot line to it. I think it just wasn't what I was craving when I was reading it, but I'm glad I read it, and I am going to keep it. I do like it, and I think I could grow into liking Sangamandana's writing style. It was cozy. Like, this was a very cozy, low-stakes book, but I think I was waiting for it to be higher stakes, and that might be because I just read Lucy's Score before this, but I was waiting for it to be higher stakes. I think I was waiting for it to be higher stakes, not just because I read Lucy's Score, but because of some of the other books that I've been reading lately, and this just wasn't. This was very, very low stakes, so, which was good. I did enjoy that. But I'm gonna go to bed. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna read next, though. What am I gonna read next? I was gonna do, like, the Hunger Games and keep going with my TBR, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I have this whole pile in front of me. I think these 4 are gonna be my contenders. So I've got Thursday Murder Club, which is, I believe it's for people who live in a retirement facility, retirement home, solving murders. And then we've got Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, more cozy fantasy. We've got Love at First Sighting, which would be slightly higher stakes, but it's a romance with aliens, possibly. Not romance with aliens. She's social media, and he's one of the men in black. And he just wants to prove that aliens are real, and they both do. So this could be really cute. I love Mallory Merlot's writing, so maybe. Or The Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst. Maybe I'll do, like, a little Instagram poll and people can pick. But nobody's ever on my Instagram, so I'm not really on my Instagram either, so that's not fair. But cozy fantasy that I do want to read before the end of the year. In fact, 3 of these I want to read before the end of the year. Okay, I don't know. I will think about it, and I will decide tomorrow. But let me know what you think I should read next. Alright, good night. So I'm about 100 pages into The Spell Shop. You have an odd angle because I'm going downstairs. I can't decide if I like it or not, I think is my problem right now. Like, I am enjoying it, yes,
but I'm also annoyed. Like, I'm annoyed with the main character because I think she's just like unreasonably cautious. And I get why she's cautious. That does make sense. But she doesn't need to be rude about it, and that bothers me. And I think my problem is a personal one because she describes herself as a librarian. She's less of a librarian and more of an archivist, and I know that's like little details and stuff like that, but as someone who works as a librarian, I don't want people thinking that we're rude to anybody outside of the library. Like, that makes me feel bad. And again, this is a very personal thing. But overall, it's good. I'm not blown away like I thought it was going to be, and I'm kind of disappointed about that. And I don't know why I'm not blown away by it, but I'm not yet, and I'm a little sad by that. So far, it's fine. Again, 100 pages or so in. We'll see how this goes. I have come to the realization, though, that this is the third book in this vlog, and it is almost halfway through the month, and I've only read 2 of my books on my TBR, so I need to fix that. And I do actually want to read the books on my TBR, so we'll get there. But I've done this. So yeah, I'm very slowly making progress. But I did just pick up, the audiobook was on Hoopla, and I didn't realize it, so I just picked up the audiobook, and I'm going to try and listen to it. We'll see. That's it. Alright. Stop. We're good? Okay. So, sorry. Today is a work day, so we're doing a lot of cleaning. Jen is raking up all of the leaves in our backyard. I planted some garlic. I've been cleaning the kitchen. I wanted to give you an update because I got, I think, 125 pages into the spell shop, and I am soft DNFing. I'm not DNFing hardcore. I don't think I'm in the right headspace for a cozy fantasy like this that just honestly irritates me right now. So I'm putting it down. I'm not getting rid of it because I think I think at another point I may be in a better headspace, or I might just be more looking for something like this. This is not what I'm looking for right now. Instead, what I'm looking for, and I'll go get it, give me one sec. I started Hell to Pay by Rachel Aaron. I am approximately 70 pages into this book. This is the 3rd book in the Tear Down Heaven series by Rachel Aaron. This is much more of a higher urban fantasy, sort of, with like demons and angels, and witches and such, and sorcerers and such. And I am enjoying myself. I'm not going to finish this in this vlog, but I wanted to say I picked up a book and I am thoroughly enjoying it. I also have the ebook, so that helps with things too. I did try it. I even bought the ebook for the spell shop, and I found myself annoyed when I started reading it, so I'm putting it down for now. But this one I am really enjoying. Again, I'm not far in. I'm on like chapter 4, so I haven't gotten very far in it so far. But I am enjoying it, and I always like this story. Rachel Aaron's writing is unique for me because it's not captivating to the point where I breeze through the books, but it holds my attention, and it just takes me a little bit longer to read her books because there's so much going on in each like paragraph and all of that. So I do enjoy it, and I will be continuing with this one, but I am going to end the vlog here, and I'm going to switch over to editing me probably to clear it out. I don't know what the hell to do right now. I don't know if you want me to end my vlog in the kitchen. So focus on me, please. Hi, I know the kitchen looks really cool, but can you focus on me? Thank you. So in this, ooh, I knocked my phone into the sink. Don't do that. So in this vlog, focus. So in this vlog, I managed to, you're just not gonna focus on me, are you? You really wanna focus on my kitchen. That's fair. I wanna focus on my kitchen too. In this vlog, I was able to finish 2 books, Riley Thorne and the Dead Guy Next Door by Lucy Score. I ended up giving this one like a 4.75, I think was my ending rating of it. And I finished The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Sengu Mandanu. I ended up giving this one a 3.5. I enjoyed it, it just wasn't anything that stuck out to me, unfortunately. I got about half or
third of the way through The Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst. I have soft DNF'd this for now. I will eventually come back to it. I think I'm just not in the mood for it right now. I wonder if I'd be better off with The Enchanted Greenhouse. I have been told that since I have friends who have read both that I would enjoy the other one more. So we'll see, I don't know. And I started Hell to Pay by Rachel Aaron, which is another book on my TBR. This one is chunkier than I ever remember. It's almost 500 pages as a paperback. I believe the ebook's over 500 pages. So it's always chunkier than I expect. It is an indie book, but like, this thing's solid. Granted, the words aren't like huge, or aren't small, but we'll see. So yes, and the fourth one in this series did already come out, so we'll see. But that is my progress. That is what I'm going to share with you guys for this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. I really do appreciate it in the long run. There's a couple new people there. It's really exciting. And until next time, guys, focus. And until next time, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, keep reading, and keep moving forward. Bye.